Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
A huge ex-WWE star returns. Literally, he's physically enormous. All your favourite crappy match finishes and fashion files is not concluded. I'm Ollie Davis and this is Battleground 2017 in about 4 minutes. Hot off his DQ win against Randy Orton several weeks ago, Aiden English beat Tye Dillinger in a rivalry exclusive to SmackDown pay-per-view pre-shows. This was actually one of the night's better matches. Battleground's match of the night, however, easily went to the New Day winning the SmackDown Tag Team titles. The Usos took out Kofi Kingston midway through the match, which led to near fall after near fall on a beatdown Woods, including a perfectly timed super kick on Xavier's flying elbow. The last 5 minutes was just great back and forth action, which ended in Woods getting the pin, which doubles the amount of babyface champions right now in WWE. Sadly, that was where the feel-good definitive finishes stopped. Shinsuke Nakamura might have beaten Baron Corbin in their grudge match, but it was by disqualification after the Lone Wolf kicked Shinsuke in the nax. Corbin beat down Nakamura afterwards too, which means this thrilling feud ain't over. Early on, I thought Lana was winning the fatal 5-way elimination match, with her Tamina alliance giving a significant advantage. But in a sudden minute-long flurry, both of them and Becky Lynch found themselves eliminated in a rushed match. Natalya ended up pinning Charlotte, meaning she'll face Naomi at SummerSlam, and more importantly, that I lost the Battleground predictions. Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles was a pretty decent match until the bizarre sudden finish. Owens accidentally threw Styles into the referee, and then the two of them traded submissions. With the referee down, you'd usually get the heel to visually tap, the babyface winning the match right there, but the ref never saw it. Instead, neither tapped, and the referee simply snapped out of dazed mode when KO got AJ's shoulders on the mat. A slow 1, 2, 3, and Owens recaptures the US title. No controversy, no stray shoulder up, so what was the point of the ref bump? The crowd were just as confused and the finish fell flat. KO now has 3 pointless US title reigns in just 4 months, when he could have just had one solid, continuous reign. John Cena then took on Rusev in a flag match, where if Cena lost, Rusev would get to slaughter a bald eagle in front of the live crowd. Thankfully, for the sake of animal rights and patriotism, Cena won, meaning Bulgaria is now named New Boston. Cena saved his country by AAing Rusev through 2 tables after a match that mostly took place on the entrance ramp. There were some cool spots, but the nationalism was too sickly sweet for a limey like me to enjoy. Even the Breezango segment had a screwy finish. After the Ascension said they're the real perpetrators for a neat anticlimactic reveal gag, cough, Kurt's illegitimate son Jason Jordan, cough, the lights were cut and both Tyler and Fandango were knocked out. The camera turned back on, all Paranormal Activity style, just in time to see Fandango's body being slowly dragged out of shot. A very Wyatt family or Sanity creepy aesthetic. It wasn't concluded like the Go Home SmackDown promised, but I don't mind this storyline continuing, especially because of the new serious turn. Mike Kanellis lost his first pay-per-view match to Sami Zayn, despite Maria's interference and possessing the power of love. Things aren't looking good for the Kanellises, the Kanellis side, the Kanellis act in WWE. After 15 minutes of rule explanations, the third ever Punjabi prison match got underway. A match which I actually rather enjoyed. Come at me. As ridiculous as the Punjabi prison concept is and how difficult it is to watch for the live crowd, the match has great dramatic potential. The babyface trapped inside while the heel easily climbs the outer structure to win. And just like Undertaker and Batista before him, this scenario allowed Randy to jump from one cage to the other in an always cool visual. Once out the inner section, the match turned into a pretty fun spot fest, with Orton finding new ways to kill Singh brothers. The best being punching one off the outer cage through an announcer's table. Kendo sticks, accidental blood and chair shots later, Randy is about to win. But who should return to Jinder's music? The great Khali, grabbing Orton's throat through the cage while Mahal made made his escape. Yes, the Great Khali is ridiculous, but he looked pretty damn intimidating, and I actually hope this isn't a one-off. A 4-person faction with Jinder, the Singh brothers, and a non-wrestling muscle roll Khali is very promising. So that was Battleground 2017 in about 4 minutes. Here's the usual ratings recap from top to bottom. Smack damn smacktastic, smack bang in the middle, Ellsworthy, and Raw, which doesn't really apply at the moment. I'll reveal my score very shortly, but first, vote in the bowl above my head to give yours. I'll announce the results in tomorrow's WrestleTalk news. Despite a terrific tag team match between the New Day and the Usos, the rest of Battleground was heavily marred by screwy finishes. When you manage to make an AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens match disappointing, there is something profoundly wrong with the way you book wrestling. And if you knew the main event was going to be so overbooked, you probably shouldn't have a screwy finish for practically every other match. Battleground 2017 is Ellsworthy. But how did Vince McMahon book Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton? Find out in the brand new Wrestle sketch. And which 4 WrestleMania matches will you never see again? Click the videos to the left to learn more, press subscribe, and support WrestleTalk on Patreon. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.